here upstairs, the commentary position. Paul Schwanger, joined by Otto Bolden and Des Linden. You know, early on in the indoor season, Otto, a lot of people coming out of hibernation from the off season, and we're starting to see some of the stars begin to shine. We'll see one today, the reigning world champion on the men's 110-meter hurdles.
Yeah, Grant Holloway of the United States. What a year he had in 2019. He became world champion. And then last year, he's undefeated indoors, sets the world record in this 60-meter hurdle event, goes outdoors undefeated until the Olympic final, where he's upset for gold and he comes home with the silver. He knows the sport. He knows this is how it is sometimes. He is ready to go, putting his defense of that undefeated record.
And another reason to watch, he hasn't lost a race indoors in this event in 8 years since back in high school. And oh, by the way, the last time he ran this event, he set the world record. So we'll see what he does today. But plenty of more racing to come.
Here we go. Grant Holloway, center of your screen, those bright yellow shoes. Away he goes and is in a league of his own yet again. What does it say today? 12:81. My goodness.
They're getting ready for the men's hurdles, where two guys are ready to put on a show. Start with the world record holder in this event, Grant Holloway.
The only man under 7.30 seconds, and this field is of such high quality that the first 4 finishers at the Olympic trials last summer are all in the field, including this young man, Devon Allen, who has made the final, the last 2 Olympic finals at both Tokyo and Rio, finishing in 4th. Let's flash back indoors, though. When Grant Holloway in 2021 had a season for the ages, this was in Madrid, Spain. Look at him demolishing the field en route to 7.29, and that remains the world record. How good is 7:29? Well, it's almost 2/10 of a second faster than the world lead this year, but Grant Holloway, the one race that he lost last year was outdoors in the Olympic final that was won by Hansel Parchment of Jamaica.
You see the world leader, he's in the race, Trey Cunningham of Florida State, and the meet record may not last but a few more seconds.
Yeah.
Terrence Trammell set that a few years ago, but here again is Holloway. 8 years. Last time he lost this race indoors was back when he was in high school.
That's a 57 race winning streak. And here's the world leader, Trey Cunningham. You see him in the FSU gear, 7:46. That makes him 4th best in collegiate history. And there is Devon Allen, made the last 2 U.S. teams, 4,000th of a second away from a medal in Tokyo. And here's Daniel Roberts, who Grant Holloway is very familiar with. They were blood rivals in college, but he is trying to find that collegiate form so far as a pro.
And look at the rest of the field. With Grant Holloway getting an automatic entry into the World Championships as the defending champion, those 4 we just introduced could conceivably be the 4 men that compete for Team USA there.
Very good point. I'm sure some other collegians will have something to say about that, but you're right. It could very well be that the 3 that made the Olympic team plus Cunningham represent Team USA in the USA at the World Championships for the first time in Oregon later this summer. But as I said, very high quality race here, and we expect fast times.
So Holloway in 3rd. The last time he ran this race indoors, he set the world record.
Yep, I saw some movement on the left side of the race, and I think maybe that could be Dunning in 7. But there was definite movement. Here's a look again. Little flinch. Starters don't like flinches. If you were with us for the Olympic trials, look on the left side of your screen. That's a big flinch there in lane 7 by Dunning. So more than reasonable for the starter to call everybody up and say, gentlemen, please hold. at the set command so that we have a fair start. I don't think that's enough to disqualify Dunning in lane 7.
6:39, so no improvement. She remains in 3rd place.
So green card shown to the field. That'll give everyone a chance to get back into their blocks. Once again, there is the lane assignments. The Hungarian Szűcs in 1, far right of your screen, all the way to Ruebin Walters of Trinidad and Tobago in lane 8. But through that middle part is where we focus our attention on this day, with Holloway in 3, Cunningham in 4, Allen in 5, who won his 3rd Millrose Games title in that event a week ago here in New York, and Roberts, who was leading that race till the very end. That's the one thing about Allen's race, is he's got a very strong second half of the race, but with only 5 barriers in about 7 seconds, there's not a lot of time to make up.
Yeah, and Holloway, who will start in lane 3, hard to catch when he gets a lead in the 60-meter version of this event. We saw him get caught at the Olympics, but he's got that 57 race win streak for a reason. 3rd from the right is the world record holder.
And this time they're underway cleanly. Roberts had a good start. Allen trying to close, but everyone trying to trace Holloway, and Holloway to the line. 7:39 unofficially. We'll wait for it to populate. 7:37, fastest time in the world this year.
Trey Cunningham very close to his personal best in 2nd with 7:47, but the world record holder is 3rd from the right. And yes, he's that much better than everybody else in the U.S. and in the world in the 60-meter hurdles. This is his opener, remember. This is his opener, so a lot of rust to shake off. He's been training hard there in Florida, but this looked like regular service is resumed for the best ever in the 60-meter hurdle event, Grant Holloway, and he delivers a world-leading time, 7:37, to get the win here.
As you see the final results, Holloway also has the meet record in this event, now 7:37. Cunningham, a confidence boost with a 2nd place finish ahead of Devon Allen. And we are joined now by Grant Holloway, who said in the news conference it's about any given Sunday. Well, today it's Sunday, and you did what you do for the last 8 years. You've won another 60-meter hurdle race. Talk about it.
Well, first of all, where's Otto at? I'm trying to find him upstairs.
I am right here.
Oh, I see you. All right, now I'm good. I'm good. My mom told me not to talk to strangers. But no, to answer your question, it feels good to be back. Getting my feet wet, go reevaluate the film. Wasn't the best race, but I know I can go faster, so that's the great part about it all. And just continue to keep striving and get ready for 2022. There's a lot of world championships this year.
So, Grant, because I know you well, I know that not getting the gold in Tokyo last year would have bothered you. But tell me, how were you able to put it behind you and focus on this season?
It's just one of the things. It's just like anything else. We are in a sport that calls for consistency. You know, rather if you're in the newsstand, or if I'm taking a test, on the football field, golf, tennis, cooking, it doesn't matter. You just want to be consistent in everything you do. And I wasn't consistent on that day. So, you know, I'll take that with broad shoulders. And later down the line, just got to make sure I show up at the major championships.
Well, Grant, congratulations. We'll see you in Spokane. It'll be a big year for you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Happy Black History Month.
Well, a man who adds to that great history in the event, the world record holder.
So he did not get his usual start. When he was setting world records in this event last year, he was starting a little better, but I expect that from him in the first race. Remember, he has been doing nothing but training. This is his debut for the year, and yet you see the dominance, the form, and quite frankly, the elegance with which he is able to tackle this event, and he has already run times that we have never seen before, and we expect more of the same this year.